Hello everybody on YouTube. Tonight's video is called I Live and Breathe Colombia. Now, the reason I decided to touch this subject tonight was for the simple fact that I wanted to share these things with you guys. Okay, being that you're my subscribers, as well as new subscribers to come. Now, from the morning, from when I wake up, which is roughly around 3:30 to watch the Noticias Caracol news from Colombia. And just during the day, me talking to my paisa friends and Colombian people from different departments of Colombia, through WhatsApp and other obstacles. And, just listening to Colombian music and everything, day by day, that's what gets me by. Like, I love music, music is my one of my favorite things, a part of my own family. But, ever since I came back from Colombia, I have not been the same. And when I say this, I mean it in a positive way. Colombia is a true life changing experience. The things that you're going to live out there and encounter are way different from the States. Yes, in the United States, we come from a first world country, and I'm proud to be an American citizen and I'm proud to be from this country. But there's just so many other things that, that we as a country are lacking, and, and that Colombia has. Colombia has, a lot of riches, but in a spiritual way. It's more, you would have to go out there and really be out there to see what I'm talking about. Now, I love my country to death. I love the United States, but Colombia is just a way totally different experience. From the club scene, you don't have people fucking throwing up signs and, starting drama over stupid stuff. Out there in Colombia, you get the full experience of what it is to really, really party and to be around people, who embrace you as one of their own, and just the way they are amongst each other, whether it be Paisa people or whether it be Colombians from La Costa and just different departments of Colombia. But for the most part, I can speak for, people from Pereira, as far as Medellin, Cali, Colombia, Buga, for the simple fact that, these places, they treat you the best. I went to Cali, Colombia, and I was there 2 nights. And the way those people treat you in those neighborhoods, whatever they have, they offer you. And you can tell it's pure. You can tell when somebody is really pure about it and when they're just trying to get you for a buck or two. And I didn't feel that vibe off of them. I'm not gonna say I didn't go through stuff, with my girl, which was my ex and other people, but for the most part, I speak both languages. I speak perfect Spanish and I speak perfect English. So for the most part, they couldn't really get by on me the way they wanted to. But it's just different, And it's just crazy. I never thought I would feel like that, before hopping on the airplane and just feeling like knots and knots in my throat. Damn, like I swear to God, I couldn't believe. I just said to myself, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna be able to make it this one, This one I'm not going to be able to make it, and I just broke down crying, and I remember that like the back of my head. And the first time I got to the city of Medellin, Colombia, like I was completely blown away. I was completely blown away because when you get to the city of Medellin, it's like if you travel back into time, like El Edificio Ecoltejer, La Iglesia Metropolitana, that has more than 400 years of history. That's 1 block away from La Veracruz. El Atanasio Girardot, where Andres Escobar, one of the, may he rest in peace, passed away. And just to be there, where you go back into time. You go back into time. Like the passion that I have for Medellin is pure. It's really, really pure. And when you get to Medellin, you feel nice and homey. The first time you feel a little scared for the simple fact that you see so many movies and documentaries. And just to know that you're basically, like El Popeye said at one time, you're basically on top of a cemetery, because where you're going through those streets, you're going through more than 50 years of tribal warfare. You're going through the streets where Pablo Escobar and his goons ran the streets of Medellin, one of the most powerful cartels of South America, where, more than 26 years ago, those streets were fled with people mutilated. And, one of the most powerful cartels that South America and the world has ever seen, which is, El Cartel de Medellin. But just to know that everything's in the past, and that, we as Americans and as Colombian citizens, have moved past that topic already. But, you got people that, tend to keep it alive because they talk about it every day as if it was something in style. A lot of people are intrigued because they see the Narcos episodes as well as other novelas that, were filmed and based on Pablo Escobar. Okay? And it's just nothing but business. You can't go by what Hollywood feeds you. That's in the past. Now Medellin, Colombia is a paradise. And the first time I got to Medellin, I was blown away. I was nervous at first. But a couple hours later, I felt good. I felt bomb. And the first time that I went, I was there for 15 days. When I left Medellin, I felt really emotional. And I couldn't understand why. But I said to myself, nah. I gotta come back. And when I went to Pereira, I was missing Medellin a lot. And I just said to myself, no, I gotta go back. So before I left Colombia, I went back, and I stood out there for about maybe 5 days. And I just left. But it was the second time that I went, I felt good because I knew that I had gone back. But it does get to you. I swear to God, it does get to you if you really fall in love with the place and the people. But yeah, every day I have Colombia in my mind. And when I get back to Colombia, I swear to God, I'm going to hit the block in full effect. I'm going to be interviewing some of the most beautiful women you guys have ever seen. I'm going to take you into the neighborhoods. I'm going to interview real street people. I'm going to go out there and venture out to the comunas and different departments of Colombia. You guys are going to be with me at all times. So, if you guys have any questions, any concerns, please make sure to leave a comment on the bottom below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you guys like this video, please make sure to give the video a thumbs like. Please make sure to subscribe to my page and stay tuned for more content. Goodbye. Good night. Bye-bye, everyone.